Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel, Septerra18. A couple of years ago, I had made this cute little mini album, or you could also use it as a junk journal or as a Happy Mail idea and add some goodies. And what it is it's a double envelope with a pocket and a page inside. And it was a really fun little project, and it's really easy to put together. So I'll put the link down below to that video, but I wanted to recreate another one in this video and add an extra page to the mini album and also add a tuck spot as well. And I'm going to show you the tutorial on how you can make one of those as well. And I also have put together a really fun kit as well to create one of these if you wanted to use one of my kits, which I will list in my shop, and I'll put the link to my shop down below if you wanted to have a look and see what you get inside. But I'll show you at the end of the video what's included in the kit as well. But this one here is the one that I had made a couple of years ago, and it was a Shabby theme mini booklet. And then on the inside over here is the envelope where you could add your goodies inside, your letter, some notes. You could also add some photos in here, receipts, vouchers, and then you could also add a photo if you wanted to use it as a mini album. And up here is the top pocket where I've placed some large tags, but you could also add photos onto these tags and then place them in the pocket, because it's a nice size as well for adding some stuff in this pocket here. And then the next page, I've just left this blank. You can do so much on these two pages. You can add photos. You could use it to write and journal inside. You could add some tuck spots, mini envelopes, add another pocket or library pocket, and add some more places to add some stuff inside. And then on the next page here is another blank space where you could also do what you like on this side. But the last page here is the other envelope where you can again add more goodies in here. So that's how I called it a double envelope with a pocket and a page. And so in this video, I'm going to create a similar one, but I'm going to add another page and a little tuck spot as well. And this is the one that I've made here. Again, it's a Shabby theme mini album, or you can call it a flip book or junk journal. So it's exactly the same size as well. So the envelopes that I used for the project was it's for 3x4 size journaling cards or 3x4 note cards. I did use the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board to make the envelopes. So you just cut your paper at 6x6 and then follow the score marks on how to create the envelope for 3x4 size inserts. So you will need 2 of those envelopes to create these cute little mini booklets. But I'll show you the inside of this one and show you the difference. So I actually placed a little strip of a paper band here to create it as a closure that slides inside here. This one I didn't use one. I was going to place a belly band to use as a closure, but then I didn't want to cover the little paper flower on the front of the little booklet. So all I've done was just added one of those, a little strip, just using some scraps, and then you can just slide that in that way. And all you do is whatever embellishment you have or a die cut, you just glue around the outside and keep this side open so that you could slide the little strip or band through the inside like that. So then on the inside is the same pocket, the same envelope that I placed on this side here. And then on this one, you can see there is a top loading pocket. But then on this one here that I've made, it has a extra page. And then on this page, I've just added a little doily to create it as just a little flip cover here. So then you can use this side if you want to journal, or if you wanted to add a photo on this side. You could also add a pocket. But I just thought this was just a fun way to add a little interactive to the page. So then over here is a double page, which is then this pocket here. And then I just embellished this side here with, again, this is the same doily, which you just fold in half. I left that one unglued, and then I glued this side here and then embellished it along here. And over here is the top loading pocket where I've also placed a tag. So that's the same as this side. And then you turn this over, which is the same as this, and it has a blank page here as well, which I just left that blank. But I did add another doily to this side, and then I've got here a large gold paper clip with a gold glitter heart. So you could also use this as a planner clip or to bookmark a page. And I have these also listed in my shop, which is the same one. And then you get this cute little pouch where you can place your little clip inside. So the clip comes with a little pouch with a drawstring. And you can also embellish these little pouches. And I did a video on how you can embellish these as well. These are little tea bag sachet pouches for your tea leaves. So that's in my shop. And I just thought this was just a nice way to decorate the last page. And then you turn this over, and I've just done the same thing and used the doily as a little flip part, and then again left that blank. And then over here is the envelope, which is the same as this one. But then I placed a little tuck spot here on the side, so you can add some small ephemeras, some stamps, stickers, some little word sentiments inside here if you want, and package them up. I mean, it's not a really deep tuck spot, but it's still just a nice little spot to add something little in there. And I just thought that was really cute. And then that's the back. And then you just close it up with the little band. And that's all there is to that. And that closes up. So it is slightly different, but similar. So I'm going to show you how you can make one of these. So you will need 2 envelopes. I have these sort of envelopes in my shop. You get a random pack of 4 envelopes for 3x4 sizes. So the envelope itself is a little bit larger than 3x4 because that's what goes inside. But you can use any envelopes you like to make this booklet. So what you do is with the envelopes, so you need 2 of those envelopes. You'll also need another piece of paper, and you want to cut that at 4 inches by 12 inches. And then you want to score it at every 3 inches. So 3 inches, 6 and 9 inches. So that way you'll have 4 panels. So we'll start with the envelopes first to create the cover. And so you've got the little flap that opens up in the envelope. We're going to trim this piece here. So you're going to need your paper trimmer. And you want to trim it about 1/4 of an inch from the fold line. So I'm just going to trim off about 1/4. Even a little bit less is fine. So you just want that little bit of a flap there. And then we're going to do the same with the other piece. So again, there's a little flap. And these pieces that we've just cut out, keep these because we're going to use them as well later, so we don't need to waste them. So when you have your little flaps, we're going to back them back to back, and we're going to adhere them together. So I'm just going to place some glue. It doesn't matter if when you trim it it's not straight, because you're not going to see the hinge bit. But what you want to make sure is that the back over here all lines up nicely. So what we're doing is we're just gluing these back to back, but just making sure that this lines up evenly. So that's all there's to that bit. And then what we're going to do now, again, you can just trim this off if you want to trim it and make it a bit more tidier, which I might just do that. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to angle cut that part up to that little, up to that score line. So we've done all of that. We'll grab that piece of paper that you had scored at every 3 inches, and we're going to fold it in half. And you're going to fold this one towards you. So if you have double-sided paper, you just want to decide which side you want showing as your first page. So you want to just decide which side you want facing here. So I want, I'm going to have this part as my first page. So I'm going to turn it the other way. So I'm going to go back that way and go this way. So that way you want the valley fold will be going inside the hinge. So it's going to go like that. And then you'll have the pages. Now before we adhere that, you want to decide if you want to put a thumb notch. So if you do decide to do that, you just decide where you want your thumb notch to be. I'm going to have it on my second panel, which is this part here that's showing. So I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to place some glue along here and then along the back there. Leave that down, and then I'm going to apply glue just to these 2 panels in the middle along the bottom here. And then I'm going to go this way. I'm just going to drop it in and just sort of line that all up. And then just sort of press it all in. And that will give you that top pocket up there. And then you'll have this page. And then on this side, you'll have this last page here. If you're not happy with the way that doesn't line up with your envelope, you could cut your paper where we cut at the 4-inch and just sort of line it up to whatever height your envelope is if you want it all sort of sitting flush. But I like it sort of in coming around the outside. So you could do that, but you just keep the length the same at 12 inches. So you get even pages. So that's pretty much all there is to that. So you can see now you will have, so I'm going to go this way. Oops, this way. I'm going to go, this is the cover, and then you that way, and then you have that. And then you will have the next page, which is this one. And then you'll have the last page, which is that one. And then the back. And then what we're going to do here with this piece here, you could use these and create your little tuck spots like I have here. So all we do with that is, because this is double-sided, I'm going to have it that way. And then I'm just going to trim off a little bit. Also, I did trim off this bit here only because I wanted to be able to have extra, make it easier to open. So I'm just going to trim that off, just like that. And I'm going to do the same with this one here. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. So now what we're going to do here to create this tuck spot, I should have glued this on first, but I should have cut this first. But I'm going to just trim that off there. You're probably best to glue this on to that first and then cut it. So I'm just going to trim off going to stick that on here. So I might just put glue. I should have put glue here too. And I'll just trim this off. I think what I did with my other one, I adhered this onto the envelope first, then I cut both of them at the same time so that they're even. But that will give you this little tuck spot here. And then you can also do the same to this side. And then placing this one over here and do that so you have another tuck spot. Or what you can also do with these, you can cut these in half so you can create a little corner tuck spot here if you wanted to do that. And then another one on this side, double-sided paper, you could also do that. So that's what you could do with these and create little corner tuck spots so you have an extra one. If you don't want to have this side tuck spot, you could also use that to create corner tuck spots on these pages. And then all you need to do next is decide how you want to do your closure. If you wanted to add a little strip like this, or you can use a belly band, or just leave it how it is. But that is how I made this double envelope with a couple of pages and a pocket insert. It's very easy. And then if you wanted to make one with one of my kits, what you'll get in the kit, and I'll show you what you get. You'll get 2 envelopes. It is a Shabby theme kit, and you will get a random Shabby theme envelopes, but there will be 2 of the same pattern prints, but just a different print for each kit. And I didn't assemble the envelope. I left it that way so you could decide if you wanted to have it this way, or if you want it facing this way. So it's up to you. With this one here, I did use the same pattern envelope. I just had one inside out, or the one way, and then this one was this way. So you can just have that choice of deciding which pattern you want as your cover, or if you want them both. So then you just assemble it. So you get 2 envelopes. You'll also get a random piece that's already been scored for you. You just decide again which side you want to be, which one you want as your page in your pocket, or if you want it this way, you can have it that way. So that's another piece that comes with the kit. You'll get a tag, which is similar again to this one here that I've got up here. So there's a tag. You get 2 doilies if you wanted to add that to your pages. So everything's everywhere. So you get 2 doilies. Then you'll get a random 2 of these ephemeras. So you get 2 of those to add into your little tuck spot. One of my paper flowers. A label shape die cut. It's got some nice stitching around the edge, which is similar to what I've done here on the front cover. You get some trim for your tag if you wanted to use the trim. You get a little brad to hold the trim in place. There is also a little heart, gold glitter heart, and I'll just show you on the tag here. I placed the brad in to hold the trim in place, and then I covered the backing of the brad with a little heart just to also decorate the back of the tag. So that came with that. You'll get the little strip if you wanted to use that as the closure. One of these little floral prints that I fussy cut out of a 12x12 paper, and that's where I placed it here. So you get one of those. You get the little butterfly that I've also placed there, and I think that's all there is to that. And then the little clip is available in my shop separately if you wanted to purchase the clip. So that's all the pieces that you get in the kit. So there's quite a few pieces. It's a fun little project to make, and you can also have one of these if you want, and then you can use this as a template if you don't have the envelope punch board. So you can use that as your template. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how you can make this really fun double envelope with a pocket insert flip pages. And I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.